Hello, I'm Tony Geraci, broker and owner of Century 21 HomeStar, and thank you very much for watching this video today. Well, today I just want to take a few minutes of your time to give you a little bit of history about Century 21 HomeStar and myself and a lot of the great things that we have here to help all of our agents with their business and to be successful. So I want to go over a little bit about our history, our technology and tools, our commissions and costs, our training, our coaching and mentoring, and our wealth building. So it's going to take a few minutes, but I really want to give you this information so you have it and you know a little bit more about Century 21 than visiting our website, which is joinhomestar.com. We have all of this in this video on that website also. But first, I want to go over a little bit about our history. I've been in the business 28 years. I started right out of college. As a summer after college, trying to figure out what am I going to do with the rest of my life. And it was my father who said, "Why don't you try real estate?" So I went to Hondros. 3 weeks later, got my real estate license and loved it. Fell in love with it, and now 28 years later, still loving what I do every day and love the real estate business. So, and then the first 6 years, I traveled around to a few different real estate offices, seeing what different companies had to offer, and then decided 22 years ago in 1998 to get my broker's license and open up my own office and build something that I wanted so I could be in total control of my success as a realtor or a broker. So it's just me, myself, and I, just a one-man office. 22 years ago, was not planning on growing an office. I just wanted to do my own business. But I was having other colleagues and friends that were realtors asking to join my office. I was not planning on it, but they wanted to join. So I said, okay, let's start growing an office. And so that's kind of how it happened. And for the first 10 years, grew the office to about 100 agents, and I was doing both things. I was doing my own personal business and trying to run the office. And then in 2009, around between 2008 to 2010, in that area, we doubled our agent count, went from 100 to 200 agents in less than 2 years. So a lot of things happened around 2009 that we gained, almost doubled our agent count, and then the economy and the real estate market just fell apart. So at that time, we had 9 offices. So we grew the office to 9 offices throughout Northeast Ohio, 1 in Columbus and 1 in Cincinnati for the 200 agents at that time. And we decided to change our business model to help our agents out. So a few things happened around that time. We decided to go down to 1 office, take all of our support staff, bring them into 1 main office, and at that time was be able to raise our agents' commission and lower their fees, so to help them out. So at that time, I called up all of my agents, said, you're all getting a raise and lowering the fees, and I said, we're getting rid of the one thing that you use the least, which was the office, because also I could probably look back 10 years ago and see that the internet speeds caught up at home, the all-in-one printers, and the more paperless started happening, and agents just weren't using their desks and coming in the office because they had everything wherever they were and being mobile. So that's how we changed our business model to be 1 main headquarters and all of our support in 1 office, and agents work mostly remotely. But they're welcome here in the office, but that's kind of how that happened. And then also at that 10 years ago, I decided that it was time for me to focus 100% on our agents and not compete against my agents. It was like one of those weeks in real estate where I had so many calls that at the end of the night, when I was done with my own buyers and sellers, I didn't have enough time to call all my agents back because I wasn't available because I was doing my own personal business. I wasn't available for them and trying to make 20 phone calls at 10 o'clock at night. But by that time, it was too late. Agents were upset, their buyers were upset, or sellers were upset, or they found the answer online or somewhere else because I wasn't available. And I would try to delegate who called who, when, where, but that was confusing for agents. Like, who am I supposed to call tonight? Where am I? I'm leaving messages. Agents are texting me. It was just very confusing for agents and was not being very helpful to agents when I'm at my own personal business. And then also, that same week, I went on a listing appointment thought I was getting the listing, but found out right before I left, they told me that another Century 21 HomeStar agent was coming to the house and they were going to interview them. They didn't realize that I was the broker and owner and this was one of my agents coming. And I said, oh my gosh, I have one of my agents and we're going to be competing against the same listing. At that moment, I said, I can't do this. I can't compete against my agents and my time as broker and the legal broker and owner. I have to watch over everything and be involved and not be a part-time broker. So yeah, it's been 10 years now, and I've couldn't be more happy spending my nights all night long on phone calls and helping agents in their business. It's such more rewarding than having my own personal business, my own buyers and sellers. So I never missed it, and I love what I do every day. So that gives you a little history about where I came from, how the office started, and where we are today. Our office support in the office, how we're so agent focused. I have one business partner, Brenda. So there's only two chefs in the kitchen here, I like to say, just two owners, and we've both been in the business over 25 years. We both don't compete against our agents, and we are the ones. We are the support, the brokers, the owners, the team leaders. We are all encompassing with over 25 years experience each. So we don't delegate the important things. So at nights, weekends, when there's something going on, during the day, of course, too, there's contract questions, legal issues, buyers and sellers needing a very important question answered, or how to write up an addendum and make sure it protects our clients. That's what we do. Ownership handles that directly every day, and evenings and weekends, 24/7 basically on that. We also have an office manager that does one-on-one training as many times and as often as agents want, over the phone, Skype, or in person. We have a full-time listing coordinator that handles all of our listings, and we have a general office concierge, or we call her director of agent experience. Her total job every day is to make sure agents get whatever they need as fast as humanly possible. And there's 5 of us here every day working as a team in the office. And we have 2 assistants that work remotely that help us with phone calls and emails and general information to get out to agents, because having 400 agents, we are constantly communicating with all of them, as many of them every day as possible. So because we're not all in one office every day, we are in constant communication and connection with our agents through technology and texts and emails and on all of that. So again, one of the things that our agents enjoy here is knowing that there's consistency. I've been here since day one, 22 years ago. I'm the one who runs the office and oversees everything, and I hope to be here another 22 years. The best compliments I get a few times every week are agents that, wow, Tony, I haven't talked to you because I haven't needed a specific important question in a few weeks or months or a year, and you're still there, you still pick up the phone, you still know my name, and you still help me out. That's the best compliment we get. So I want to go a little bit over commissions and costs. They're also on our website, joinhomestar.com. It's very simple. 80% commission to all of our agents. We never go below that. Goes up to 90% when they hit $60,000 in gross commissions. And we also have agents that are over 100% with our wealth building. If they recruit an agent, that they get 5% of whatever that agent earns. It's 100% transparent. If that agent gets a check today for $5,000, the agent recruited them will get a check for $250. If that agent, their 1099 says $50,000 in there, 100%, you add up all your checks, you're going to be $2,500 that you earned on that agent. The agent and the recruit know who's getting what. It's 100% transparent. So if you, again, $50,000 agent you recruit, you know exactly what you're going to make, $2,500. You recruit 10 agents that make $50,000 a year, you're making $25,000 a year. That simple. So there's no limit, there's no minimums, there's no maximums, there's no cap you have to hit, there's no thing you have to do. You just have to bring over that agent, and that agent has to tell us that you were the one that recruited them. That's it. And where that goes over 100% is that if you recruit agents that in a whole earn more income than you do, it really builds up to over 100% you get back. You know, the 20% we're taking, you're getting more back in the 5%. We have a few agents that have retired, that have their licenses still in an active status, so we still pay them their checks. They don't sell personally anymore. They don't sell, but they still get their profit sharing checks. So it's wealth building, and it goes on forever. It's 100% transparent. I know there's a lot of other great companies out there that are getting profit sharing and revenue sharing and all of that, which is great, but we really feel that ours is the simple and 100% transparent. When an agent comes in here and says, I'm going to recruit that agent, this is how much money we think they're going to make this year, can you tell me how much money I'm going to make? I could give you that example and tell you exactly, if they make this, you're going to make that. Very simple. So we really push our wealth building with agents, but not required. You don't have to. So we have several agents that take advantage, some don't. We all treat them all the same. We all love them all the same. Training, coaching, mentoring. We all do that one-on-one and over with our Century 21 University. So Century 21, we're going on 50 years old. We are the largest real estate franchise in the world. We have more real estate offices across 83 countries than any other franchise. So we have a lot of great tools, technology, training for agents across in all 50 states and in 83 other countries and in many different languages. So how our training, coaching, and mentoring works is very simple. It's customized to every agent. How would you like to do this? Would you like to do it all online? Because we have live classes every day. We have classes that are just learn as you go. We could sit down in the office over the phone, over Skype, and go over in detail. And our coaching, myself personally, I coach dozens and dozens of my agents, weekly phone calls or weekly meetings, and going over how to build your business. Because again, here in the office, we don't make a dime on agents. We also have no monthly fees. So going back to our commission costs, no fees. No monthly fees, no yearly fees that you ever have to pay, our agents have to pay out of their pocket. The only cost that they have is just once a year on their first commission check is $395 for our E&O and liability insurance. That's it. So nothing you pay to us at all. No startup fees to this company, nothing you would pay right at Century 21 HomeStar a check for. You just know you're going to get the 80% commission and that $395 taken out of that first commission check each year, and it renews on your anniversary date of joining us. So it's every 12 months. The only thing agents really have to pay for are cards and signs. $30 for a set of cards. Yard signs are about $50 when you need them. And of course, those cards and signs can be continue to be used, so it's not a reoccurring expense for you. So we have no reoccurring expenses here. So we'd like to keep that very simple and very low cost for our agents to invest their commissions more into their business. We want to keep more of your money to invest in your business, and we help agents with that. So technology and tools, again, back with Century 21 being the largest real estate franchise in the world with more offices than any other franchise, we have all of the tools that agents need. We invest the money in having the agent websites, and all of this is at no charge to you. Agent websites, contact management systems, lead management systems, and social networking tools, and brand building, and listing presentations. And we have a whole online university, and the best support for all of these technologies, and there's many, many more that we have, and many more new ones coming every year because new things come out, and Century 21 goes out and gets it for all of us. There's no cost, and we have 24/7 technical support for all of that. 24/7 during the week until midnight on Saturdays and Sundays. Total 24/7 technical support. Pick up the phone, a live person helping you with any of your technology or on Century 20 University, your classes, or anything that you need. So we have it here in the office, but also Century 20 has direct 24/7 technology that can help you get into your accounts and help you with things with what our agents need. So I'm hoping that kind of goes over a little, gives you a little bit of information about our history, who we are, how we operate, how we treat our agents, the things we offer our agents. and how we help them with our business. Because again, we don't make a dime on any agents unless they sell something. So we want to do everything we can to help our agents sell as many houses as they want. And that's the key. I say to any new agent that joins our office is that I want you to sell as many houses as you want. I have several agents that sell 5 houses a year. That's the national average. They're completely happy. I have several agents that are full-time, part-time. Doesn't matter as long as we have one minimum requirement. This is the minimum requirement. It's not a number. It's not how many houses you sell. It's give good quality service. I honestly let go about 15 or 20 agents every year out of our office. These are not bad people. They're not doing anything illegal or wrong or anything like that, but they just don't understand customer service. We all know that. If you're a realtor now and you've had transactions, unfortunately there's some agents out there, just their lives or their business or their philosophies or their customer service, they just don't get it, which to me customer service is being there at your buyers and sellers as quickly as possible, answering their questions, looking out for their best interests. Communication is key. So a lot of agents ask me, well, why do you let agents go every year? If we get constant calls from their buyers and sellers on every transaction or other agents and that they're not communicating well or not understanding what their wants are, and it's kind of consistent over time, then we tell those agents, I'm sorry, this is just not a good fit for us. We're not asking for a number. We're asking for you to take your job seriously and be available and help them out. And we have a whole office support with over 25 years experience. They can help you with any questions and give you answers. So if you don't know it. So that's another key thing here that agents enjoy knowing, is that they do not have to feel that have to be all-knowing about real estate. I've been in business for over 28 years. With our office, over 22 years, we've sold over 25,000 houses and over $3.5 billion in real estate. With all of those sales comes experience and things that I've learned to help our agents. So that experience, I mean, there's lots of great brokers and managers and team leaders and things out there. Of course, and I'm friends with some of them. So they're great people. But something just comes with experience in being in this business for 28 years that you can't learn in 2, 3, 4 years. It takes time and situations, and every year there's things that, wow, that's the first time that happened. With selling 2,000 houses a year in our office and all of those experience in helping buyers and sellers comes a lot of experience to help agents, all of our agents now and into the future. So I won't keep you any longer. Thank you very much for watching this video. Hopefully that gave you a little bit more insight about us, myself, and our office and how we help our agents. Remember, if you're interested in making a change or want to learn more about us or want me to go more in detail about some of the things I mentioned here, I'm happy to do so. Feel free to call, text, email me, instant message me, whatever is easiest for you. So thank you very much for watching, and I wish you the best of success this year and the future, and I hope to see you very soon. Bye-bye.